The Fisherman's Trail, a backpacking adventure across southern Portugal. I take a 7-day south to north route from Sagres to Vila Nova de Mil Fontes, totaling a little over 100 miles of the trail. In part 1, we explored historical places, set camp with epic sunsets, and completed 41 miles or 66 kilometers. People, please. I left camp not that long ago. Here's a gigantic trash bin. I used these to wipe my legs off last night. Get all the sand off where I crawled into my tent. But I can't tell you how much toilet paper I've passed. And just off the side of the trail. Always remember, pack in, pack out, leave no trace, tread lightly. End of rant. Along this route, you'll come across historical structures from a bygone era, and the scenery at these locations is second to none. I found myself wondering what life was like for the people who lived here before, and what their days consisted of. Quite the misty morning on the sea today. It's so gorgeous. So we are slowly through the sand making our way to Azure, where hopefully I can get some much desired coffee, of course. And then we're gonna pass through there and make our way up to Odexy, where we'll be getting a room there. Pretty good deal on it. It's only $60, so can't beat that. And do a little laundry. So last place a couple days ago, I just did it in the sink. Very pretty here, very lush, but this dreaded sand, this makes slow going. So we made our way from that point over there to here. Stunning view. I'm thinking the trail is going to turn to road, and we will be leaving the sandy dunes. So I think I'm going to stop here and purge some sand from the shoes. That was correct. The sand is given way to gravel road. Views are still epic. Yeah, pick up the pace a little bit now that we're out of the soft sand. And along this route, this little piece here, there are little pullouts, and there's a lot of camper vans. There's one coming up here now. But man, what a spot. Just phenomenal. No luck on this one. Have to hit the next town for coffee, I guess. Since I struck out with food and coffee at Monte Clerigo, I had to make my way around the massive tidal creek of Ribera de Alger to the next town of Alger before I could try to find food and coffee. It's approximately a total of 10 miles to get around this tidal creek. This would turn out to be only the beginning of a very long day. We are on 8.2 miles since breaking camp. And we're a little inland, so it's heated up, less wind, and my water's empty, stomach's empty, so I'm really hoping there's something in this town. We're about half a mile out, so last time was nothing, but hope to fill up water, fill up the stomach, and get off my feet for a little bit before we pick it back up. Well, the sign mentions that this is from the 10th century and is Islamic. So that's pretty interesting. This is Fonte das Mentiras, or the Fountain of Lies. The fountain is possibly of medieval origin, being known mainly for being the main focus in several legends, which state that the fountain was connected to the castle through an underground gallery. It was perhaps due to the circumstance of being linked to these legends that it gained the name Fonte das Mentiras. The main related legend states that a Moorish princess in love with a Christian fled through the fountain during the conquest of Algiers in 1249. In this way, Christian warriors discovered that the fountain led to the castle, having used it to sneak into the castle, leading to its conquest. The Algiers castle was occupied successfully by the Lusitanians as early as the 7th to 8th century and were pushed out by the Romans. I was in luck. The cafe was open. I refilled my water, got replenished with food and drink, and enjoyed the views of the castle, and then I hopped back on the trail. That might not look like it's far, but as the crow flies, they say it's not that far. But to go around that gulch, it's 11.5 miles from there to here. So from here, we finally start making our way back north. We're coming into Rogel, or Rogel, not sure. Hopefully they have a cafe open. Get something cold to drink and an Americano, of course. But it looks promising. Should be something open. Let's check it out. Okay guys, we found a good spot. Lots of pastries, delicious sandwiches. I'm just not hungry right now. Just wanted to get another Americano and lemon juice. Sitting here for a minute, cool down. Okay, we're at 17.5 on our way to Odexy. I just had to drop the pack for a minute and give the feet a rest, and it is hot. A lot of ups and downs today. Sand. That's not a lot for professionals, this 17, but you know, that's not me. So 17's, I don't know. I'm guessing it's going to be a total of 24, but we'll see when we get there. Whew. I'm enjoying the shade and the flat, hard surface right now. Take that when you can get it. I'm enjoying it though. Beautiful trail. It is so beautiful. Like the flowers, the cliffs, the sea. You know, you just go through a varied terrain and different plants. I like that you're going through the towns. You know, that's one thing I like about it is get a bite to eat or resupply, whichever way you want to do it, pretty often. So logistically, it's easier. Yeah, there can be some long stretches of things are closed and you just don't time it right. I noticed a lot of the shops, cafes, and most of them are not open until like 9, 10 o'clock. And I'm usually on the trail way earlier than that, but you know, maybe 6:30 I'm on the trails. I'm usually out of town way before anything opens. It's going to finish this leader and then head out. We're going a little bit inland here. We're going around another gulch and then back to the coast. So probably be running into some more sand here shortly. Even though I was able to refuel in town, the distance covered and the heat started to wear on me. Hey, donkey. Hey, donkey. I go to town now. I need a dinner and a bed. Not a bad spot. The restaurants are right down the road in the center of town, so it's right off trail. Restaurants are close. Kind of saw these art pieces over here garnering some attention, so I wanted to check them out. And this one over here was garnering the most attention as people were walking in the town. After a monster day of walking, I enjoyed a spectacular meal: garlic and mushrooms, and octopus with sweet potato. I then settled in for the night and got ready to tackle day 6. On the next episode of The Feral Backpacker, we make new friends, soak up epic sunsets at camp, and the trail begins to get quite sloppy.